Oh, I want to tell you about this guitar. It's called Best Choice Products since 2002. And it's a new brand, or it's a brand that it's being distributed through Amazon.com. And it struck me to see this guitar for sale. And I want to tell you what's good about it, what's not good about it, and if this guitar is right for you. I'm gonna share my experience. So first of all, this guitar comes at under $170, and it comes with a gig bag and a bunch of other accessories, among which there is this tuner, also branded Best Choice Products. And overall, the quality of the things, of the accessories it comes with is low, it's cheap, but they're usable. Perfect for a beginner. Now onto the guitar itself. Who is this guitar for? What's good about it? And how can they make this guitar so cheaply? So first of all, I want to say that what struck me about this guitar is the design of it. It has the plug in the front, like the vintage style 335, and it's very nice. I like it. I really like that. I didn't have one with that feature. The finish is like a transparent red, but it's a very thick one, so you could barely see the wood, but it's a thick one. You could see some of the traces. And finally, it has a beautiful arch. It's really nice. The back is really nice. In the front, but especially in the back, it's a beautiful arch. That being said, first on to each individual part. Knobs, electronics work fine, switch work fine, no problem there. This pick guard is interesting. It came with a scratch over here, not a big problem. The plastic in the pickups is hard to take off. The pickups sound really good, especially for the price point. However, you can adjust the height of the pickups, but you cannot tune the pickups. You cannot voice them, to be more precise. Meaning you can turn these little screws over here and change the height of the magnet to change the tonality of the pickup. At turn and turn and turn, you cannot make the little screws higher or lower. So that's interesting. That feature is not available in this guitar. I don't see why. It's unnecessary that they would take this away, in my opinion. Maybe that makes up for cheaper pickups, I don't know. But that's that. The finish of the guitar is acceptable for a guitar in this price point. It is okay. It's not great. You can see most of the finishing details missing around the F-holes. A lot of bad work around there. And you can also see that this guitar was not done, or like the electronic part, there's a lot of tooling marks in this section, which obviously if you were to pay a higher price, you wouldn't see that in a guitar that has a better quality finish. That being said, this is made out of plywood. It says on Amazon, which is, you know, a laminate wood. It is not too heavy, it's fine. It's actually lighter than my Harley Benton red guitar, but it feels fine, you know. You really cannot tell. And just for the sake of this beautiful arch back here, I'm willing to put up with the kind of wood that they're using. Moving on to the fretboard. So the fretboard is a very good, very well done fret job. Now some of the frets are sharp, like if you touch them like this, I would say all of them are very sharp, but there's no fret sprouting, and the frets are fairly well leveled. It is good. I would say for the price point, they put a good amount of effort here. Everything else looks fine as far as the fretboard. I don't think this is rosewood. Doesn't look like it to me, but maybe it is some kind of like, I don't know, something. The tuners are good for the price. They're acceptable. They're not super precise. Certainly a point to upgrade here. They're fine. And again, about the hardware, it looks simple, economic, cheap, but it gets the job done. And I have to say that I did intonate this guitar just a few minutes ago, and I had to change the position or the way that this saddle was going because there was no way I could intonate this D string. Then the rest of it intonated very fine. It holds the tuning very decently for what it is. And overall, the guitar is a fantastic deal if you take in consideration that it comes with a gig bag, an extra set of strings, a usable tuner. It comes also with a capo. The capo is very bad quality, but I suppose you could use it. It's all plastic. Who is this guitar for? I believe this guitar is for a beginner or somebody that wants to abuse a guitar and doesn't want to abuse their studio guitars. I don't know if this guitar will take on some abuse on the road, but I will definitely use it for that. This is the guitar of my life, kind of like my dream guitar is a red 335. And this copy of it is very, very decent. And for the price, it's a very excellent deal for a beginner. It came set up pretty well. The action was low and nice. Very nice. I did change the action a tiny bit, but it's basically as good as it was. And doing the intonation made me change that a little bit. Overall, the guitar is a great deal. You should go for it. If you like this instrument, I would say it's a better deal than a Stratocaster, but that's if you're into this style of Gibson guitars. Who is this guitar not good for? If you're trying to buy a mud platform, if you're trying to buy a guitar that is as simple as possible, the cheapest possible so you can upgrade the parts, I highly discourage you to go for this instrument because this is kind of like as good as it can be for like the basic structure and the finish of this guitar is very humble, very simple, and they just missed out enough points so that it is not worth it, at least in my opinion, to put on upgraded tuners. Maybe that would be the only thing that you could do for this guitar, but upgrading the pickups, to put $200 pickups in this guitar is an overkill. There's no reason for that. You are better off buying or waiting for a company called Indian Vina that is also sold or distributed through Amazon. You're much better off doing that, buying a guitar from Indian Vina, which they give you excellent value when it comes to the quality of the wood and the luthier work of the instrument. So it's a good platform to upgrade. This is not really that good. This is more like, they're all mass produced, but I feel like the woodwork, the luthier work in this guy took much less time and much less effort, and the materials are much lower quality. So in my opinion, it's not worth it to upgrade this guy. You're better off paying maybe $50 more and upgrading something that you can really, really keep for the rest of your life. Not to say that you cannot keep this one. So again, yes, it is a great deal. It's a great deal if you are going to, if you're a beginner, because it comes set up from stock very well. It's a great deal if you are just going to use it for a specific purpose. It is not a good deal for modification purposes. everything is comparable. Everything fits in together. It's not worth it to put a $200 Tune-o-matic or pickup upgrade in a guitar of this value. But overall, I think they hit a home run. They hit a very good deal when building this guitar, because it comes well set up. Again, it comes with all the accessories you need, and it looks beautiful despite the finishing details, which you really can't see from far away. You can only see it if you're just looking at the guitar up close. So that's my opinion about this guitar. I'm gonna have links in the description, and you can use the links to buy it, and I'll get a commission through it. So definitely worth buying. Thank you.